Looks clear. No one in sight.
Good. Let's recap the route you will take. As I said, the enemy's HQ is in the refinery along the coastline. Dolsaev has been spotted there using satellite photography. Also on site, Mistral, a desperado captain.
So I go through the city, cross the bridge into the old town, then head down to the rear of the refinery.
Still, I think they anticipate us. They will probably have a grand reception awaiting you at the old city. Do not let your guard down.
So as you can see, it's cutscene heavy towards the start, and then it kind of goes quiet again, but there's just kind of some points where, even though I really love this game, and I don't have any major problems with the gameplay, some of the cutscenes can be a bit long. Like, they go on, I mean, most of the cutscenes I'm totally fine with, but when it's like little codec things like that, it's, like, stuff like this.
Try to flank them.
It's kind of like, yeah, I know, you know, you don't have to kind of spoon feed me all the time, but it's not the biggest problem in the world. So we're going to try and assassinate this guy. Let me just, yeah, there we go. And that is done. So the game is really bloody. There's a ton of blood in this game. As you could probably see with the cutscene when the president of Africa got killed, there was a ton of blood. So the game is like that. The game is pretty brutal. Especially at the point where we get our arm cut off and our eye gets like totally mangled up. Pretty gross. I was like, I think my jaw was up to the ground when I saw that. I was like, holy crap, that was like insane and just gross. It made me feel really bad though. Like, I feel for some of the characters, but some of the characters in the game I couldn't really care about. Which kind of sucks really. Okay, let me just assassinate this guy. So we're supposed to save the civilians here. It's kind of a side quest thing, but I've never ever done it, I don't think. So I've always kind of messed up on it. So I think the civilian died, but yeah, he did. I've never ever done one of those. I know it's part of getting more experience, but I've never fully completed them ever. So that kind of sucks. Right, there we go. He's down. I think with this sword I've actually got my upgrades back because I'm actually cutting through enemies a lot more quicker than I used to, so which is always great. And here we get introduced to the new enemies, which are pretty unique and pretty easy, to be honest. They're not that difficult. You just gotta be really careful of the legs. Kind of like a kangaroo, they'll kick you and they'll do that little thing, which is sometimes quite annoying because it's unexpected. So, but it's pretty great though. Let's cut through these guys. Yeah, I think I've got all my upgrades back to my sword, I think. So I'm cutting through enemies a lot more quicker than I used to, unless it's just that the sword you get at the very beginning is not that good, because it isn't. Oh, I can go in blade mode here and cut these later. Yeah. There we go. And we can cut him open. Did we get? Okay, we got one of those. Ah, God, who's hitting? Quite a dumb question to ask. There we go, and he's down. Can we cut him open? No, no count. So I got a C rank on that. That's not too bad. So the best rank you can get in the entire game is S, I think, and I've only got a few S's in the entire game. I think in the last boss I got S on, but yeah, I'm not gonna go into that. Ah, now he's done the thing again. Right, let's get rid of that. And throw this guy around. There we go. So some of the cutscenes might kind of annoy people, and some of them I kind of wish didn't put in the game because it's kind of the entire momentum of the game kind of dies down because of some of the cutscenes, especially towards like future chapters. They do it quite a lot, and then it's good for story, I guess, but you know, I don't want to and be spoon fed 24/7. So God, I'm getting the crap that took out of me. Gotta be careful at this point. Can we cut this guy? We can't cut him open because I've got blade mode going on. Yeah, I'm gonna need some help. I'm really gonna need some help. Not help. And the help would be kind of nice at this point. I've not played this game in about maybe 3 weeks at this point, so I'm kind of just. I think I'm just making a lot of mistakes by accident and just completely not paying that much attention. So that kind of sucks. Okay, let's go in here. So, like I said, the story is a bit kind of, how could I say it? I'm trying to think how to explain the story. it kind of goes off the rails, but it's nothing really, really bad. Like, and there's another cutscene. But yeah, when it comes to story, there's nothing which makes me go, oh god, roll my eyes in shame.
Show yourself. And you are?
I am IF prototype LQ84I.
IF prototype.
Interface prototype. All autonomous UGs feature high-level onboard artificial intelligence. An additional prototype interface enables verbal communication. I possess an intellect far beyond human reckoning.
You don't say. Okay then, what's the meaning of life? Why are we here?
I am here to kill you.
That's it? Pretty simple thinking for such a mighty intellect.
I may analyze orders, but I may not disobey them. Should I disobey a direct order, my memory would be wiped. I must destroy you.
What good is an intellect if you can't use it?
Your taunting is pointless. Exterminate!
I have to admit, first time I ever played through this, I had a ton of trouble with. It's a good thing I've got a lot of health units, so I'm not going to die straight away, because I'm on a lot of health. But yeah, this boss fight took me ages. Like, man, it was difficult, but because I've gotten used to how to defend better, then I should be okay. I think that, let me just check something. So I think, how do I do it now? How do I do the butt thing? No, I don't want that. No, it's not. There's a certain button you press to... I'm trying to get used to the button. There we go. So, there you go. I've got the repair nano paste, which is going to repair my health, and I've got that, which is an electro pack, which is going to help with my special abilities and stuff like that. So, let me just put that, let me use that. Yeah, there we go. And I'm just going to quickly go into this mode because I want to get this boss done quicker, because it takes quite a bit if I'm just going to use normal mode, which kind of sucks. But yeah, this mini boss was a pain the first ever time I played this game. I had a lot of trouble with it, and it took forever to defeat, and I don't know, it was just all the way... It was quite a cool boss fight, but because you're playing in quite a small area here, then it's kind of difficult to avoid some of the attacks sometimes. Some of the attacks are pretty easy. Ah, let's quite that. There you go. Right, yeah, we're actually doing okay at this point. Yeah, we're good. So yeah, my blade is upgraded, which is great because I go back to it quite a lot, but when you first, like I said, when you first go back to this game and you have no upgrades and you don't have a lot of experience points to buy any upgrades, it's pretty difficult. And the entire game feels really, more, what's the word I'm looking for? Can I cut this guy in half? I want his spine. No, I can't. I missed the point where you can do it. Right, is he come down here or not? Because he takes ages to take, he takes his time. I think that's a, yeah, we should be okay this time. And his health, one more hit. There we go. I could have done some special ability with him, but I didn't.
Liberate nation. Ensure freedom. Obey directive. Must obey directive. No freedom. Freedom.
There we go. Before I actually continue over the bridge over there, I'm just going to go into this room. And it lets me. Come on. There we go. Right, design. I think normal there's some things in here. Take that. And is there anything else? No, I don't think there is. So there we go. So that was the first mini boss fight of chapter 1. Well, the first chapter was chapter 0, so it's a little bit confusing to that point. I don't know what to call this chapter, so I'm just going to call it chapter 1 for some reason. So let's go through this guy. I want to show you the thing where you can nick people's souls because it is pretty unique. I don't think when I can do it. Oh, there we go. Done it. This gets all your health up and it gets all your special abilities up, which is always great because it definitely comes in handy, especially when boss fights and when bosses decide to just throw new enemies into the mix. It's always great. And we got 2 traps after us, so we're gonna run away because that's what Metal Gear Solid is like. Metal Gear Rising. It's a mouthful. Especially the title of the game. You know, Metal Gear Solid Rising: Revengeance. I got it. I nearly missed that. Nearly missed that quick time event. It's loaded with quick time events. It's loaded with surprises, and it's loaded with action. So you never feel like you're just kind of on a really boring mission where there's nothing going on. There's always something going on, especially in this game. Always. I can't really recall a time where there's nothing going on and it's completely just boring. Right. I'm gonna have to use that. Yeah, it's that. And we're gonna have to avoid these rockets first of all. Oh, that didn't work. Get up. There we go. And there we go. That was quite good. Now he's dazed, I think. He's dazed. Yeah. And we just keep doing that. And we should be okay. Hopefully. And one more hit. Oh yeah, we can do this. Okay, and let's chop it all into little pieces. There we go. And let me just do the tail, there we go. So yeah, this game is great. Other people might hate it. I'm gonna probably say that I'm gonna probably come back to that saying quite a lot in this game because there's some moments. Oh, I got an S ranking. Great, that's always good. I got a lot more battle points for it. So we're gonna have to go through these guys. Quite a lot of these guys actually. Oh yeah, these are the Hawk people, which are pretty weird. First time I saw these, I was like, what are those? They're kind of cool, but they're kind of really easy at the same time. Just to completely fall apart. Get fine. There we go. It's always filling. That never gets old ever. I could do that forever. Okay, and let's cut that guy up. There we go. So as you can see, I'm using the other different fast mode just to cut through people so much quicker. Just because I don't want to be on. I don't want to be stuck on the. Well, not stuck, but I don't want to kind of drag this game out a ton just because of some small mini cutscenes and stuff. So I think I don't want to cut any. I don't want to cut any of the cutscenes and just completely ignore them, because if you're playing this game for the story, even though this game is a year old right now, if you've never seen this game before and you want to watch the story, that's totally fine, because I think it'd be kind of weird if I just totally ignored all the cutscenes, skipped all the cutscenes, skipped all the dialogue, skipped like the big conversations in the game and just showed you the gameplay. It wouldn't be a full playthrough of the game, it would just kind of be like 80% of it. So I'm going to try and just show you as many cutscenes as I can, and I don't think I'll skip any of them. I don't think there's any major cutscenes that are really long. If there are, then I'm going to maybe digest the cutscenes and just tell you pretty much what was explained. But I don't think so. I think that everything... Ooh. No, I need to cut his arm off, don't I?